What's up, guys? We're back again for another episode. Which one are we on now? Podcast 8?
Eight, that sounds right.
It's
What was it
just,
watch? Did I just look down my watch? Like, what episode?
who knows at this point? Who knows? So we're going to continue up from what we were just talking about because we were just talking about. I sent Nate an email of the link to join the Zoom, and Nate's asking me about my signature. He goes, "What the heck?" Go ahead. Tell me what you said. It's funny.
Yeah, I'm just looking at his thing, and he has all these like committees and other kind of stuff he's on. And, like, what is a dean's design committee?
So this is really funny. So I get an email one day, right? I get an email that says, "Hey, we have picked you out of the whole school as being a distinguished member of the school, and we would love for you to come out." I'm totally paraphrasing this, but they're like, "We would love for you to come out and give some advice on like the new like school, because like they're redesigning the school. They're like my law school that I go to, they're like adding like different parts to it. They're adding a whole new like floor and everything." So I was pretty much there just kind of like advising stuff, and we've been through a few meetings and stuff like that. So it's really funny because like when I send out emails, everyone always like, it's like, "What is that dean's design, like advisor to dean's design?" Like it sounds like it's got a sick name to it, like advisor to dean's design. But yeah, so I do like advising and stuff like that. So I think it's kind of funny. It's like, I have to go and design the school and everything, which is like hilarious because I'm in law school. I'm not in like architecture design, but I'm just trying to give them my best advice I possibly can. So it's funny.
I mean, job title is like a real thing nowadays. I feel people prefer to call it a waste management engineer over janitor.
God, that is a great name. Honestly,
Yeah,
that sounds legit. A waste engineer, man. Like that's
a waste
legit.
management engineer.
Like that's sick. Like, yeah, see, that's the thing. I feel like it's all about the title. The title brings, the power with it. So yeah, I think it's especially helpful like on resumes and stuff like that. Like it's super important. Like,
I
you
feel like I
know,
read that somewhere that people would rather have a better title job title than higher pay.
really,
I,
I
I,
can
I
totally
don't
see
remember where
that.
I read that, but I remember reading that somewhere that like people who chose jobs with more prestigious titles over higher pay.
I could totally see that though. Because I mean, I feel like, you get a sense of like power, from being in like a better title, better position. Because you think you have more responsibility than you actually have, but really you just realize you get on the job and it's like, oh, it's just the title. Waste engineer manager, whatever the heck. It's like,
I
it's like,
mean, I work to live, not live to work. So I'd rather have more money and more freedom. I don't need this job with extra power and just to have a better title. I want to go enjoy my life while I'm living it, you know?
oh, 100%. I couldn't agree with you more. I feel like it's a common misconception though. I feel like it's a good like trap. Like that's what like employers will like do. Like they'll do a really enticing like title, and then people are like, "Oh my gosh, this must mean, I'm the waste engineer manager," or whatever the heck it is. And then literally they go to the job and like, "Oh, I'm actually just a man. I'm just a janitor." Like, that's all it is.
I mean, that's just what it is, I guess.
I think it's funny. Companies are getting smart now. They're waking up to it. They got all those psychological tricks and everything. But
You're having a vertical and vertical, you know, like your manager only manages two people and they have another manager who manages another two people. It's just so much more middle level management, I guess.
I'm the manager of the manager of the manager, dude. That sounds sick, doesn't it?
You're advising the dean who's advising you. So I guess that's like,
That's right. I'm the advisor to the advisors of the advisors. So you never know, honestly,
but
where
those advisors are advising you while you're advising them. It's just,
while I'm advising them advising me. So it's like it's all like we're just advising each other at this point. It's like everyone's just kind of advising each other on like things to advise on. So it's see, even you're confused. That's the thing. It's like it's kind of funny.
it's all dumb. Like, it's just what it is. Like,
Oh my god, yeah, no, it's hilarious. But yeah, literally, like it was just really funny. So we had to bring that up. Nate, I'm trying to pull up the topics for on my computer, but apparently my computer's at like 10 mega, whatever the MB is. So it's like,
it doesn't matter. What do you think of the World Cup matches this past weekend? These
oh,
quarterfinals
this okay,
were
this is the first one. All right.
ridiculous.
The World Cup,
Ridiculous.
crazy. Dude, this
Yes.
has been the craziest World Cup
Yes.
ever. I know we're not trying to turn this into a soccer podcast, but we're about to go off right now on some World Cup. Dude, this was crazy. The facts that, I mean, just from the start of it, it's just been insane. Yesterday, they had England losing to France 2-1, which was insane. France was up by 2. England won, dude. Kane had a penalty that he scored at first, And then Tukamami, whatever his name is, 17-minute, he scored a goal. Giroud, 78th minute. And it's just, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. And
Dude,
Kane
this
actually,
World Cup is rigged for France to win.
it really is, bro. And we thought it was rigged for Brazil to win. I thought Brazil was gonna win. Remember? That was my call out. I was like, I'm
It's
telling
just
you,
getting more and more. It's rigged for France. Like England, that ref that game was terrible. England should have had multiple different penalties there. That ref did not care. They had to go back
oh,
to VAR after I forgot who it was. The guy got trucked, and they're like, no penalty. They had to go back and VAR. Oh wait, he wasn't even going for a ball. He just decked him over. I
I
guess it is
remember
a
that. That was
penalty.
insane, dude. That was crazy. And it wasn't even a call or nothing. I was just like, bro, what?
I
Yeah.
call it. That's the one when Harry Kane spiked the ball up into the moon. You know, like
Dude, that penalty was bad. So Kane, if for you guys that didn't watch it, Kane, he shot one penalty. The first one he made it. Second one that flew over the bar, right? Oh no, wait, that was the penalties at the end.
no. They lost 2-1. That was the penalty they took them like around the 80 something minute, whatever it was.
Yeah, yeah,
To tie the game. But I don't know, man.
crazy.
It looked like you shooting penalties in the backyard. From
Me? I'm not that bad. I used to be that bad, not anymore. But yeah, literally, it was crazy. Like that. That stuff was, and then also Morocco beating Portugal. Like what?
I was getting hyped, dude. I was like waking up in the morning, slightly hungover, just looked at my phone and turned it on, just laying on bed watching it. I was just like, yes, sir.
Dude, who would ever imagine? Like, this has been the craziest World Cup ever. And also, this is the shortest World Cup that they've ever done. So it's like, dude, this is crazy. Like,
I
what do you
think that's
think about
playing a
it?
toll. I think that's playing a toll on some of the players, especially being like mid-season too. A lot of these players not get the break and like everything going on. They're still coming off like natural, I guess, aging throughout the season. Like and plus it's shorter World Cup. There's a lot of older players too playing. Like I'm sure it's playing a toll on like Messi, Ronaldo, and all them.
Oh yeah, no, it's crazy. I think like Benzema, for an example, I think he's injured right now, and it's like, I mean, like being injured like in the shortest World Cup is like probably not the best thing to do because of the fact that it's so short and like you don't have any time to heal up because most people are trying to heal up so that they do play in for the World Cup, and it's like, yeah, it's crazy. It's really interesting though to see it happen and like how short it is and
There's
how
been so many World Cups too. I mean, it only happens every 4 years. So a lot of these players they don't
right.
get that many World Cups to participate in. So being injured it's got to be a big travesty. Yeah, I feel for some of these players out there.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, you
100%.
know, Croatia. Look at Croatia, man. They're still in it. Like Luka Modric's like probably one of their star players, but he's a little older now. I mean, you look at some of the past matches played for Real Madrid. He's either coming off the bench or getting DNPs. Like that shows you kind of age he is, and he's still like running it with the best in the World Cup.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's crazy how old some of the players are that are the stars. That they're, I mean, they're probably not going to be here the next World Cup. Like it's crazy to think about. Like Messi, Ronaldo, like these guys are getting really old, and nobody realizes it. Like we got to pave the way for the next generation of talent because I mean, if Messi's gone, Ronaldo, you got Modric, he's probably leaving. Benzema is probably gone. Like, I mean, I'm not even naming like half the people. Like, it's crazy. Like Ramos, like it's nuts. And
Okay, this is my prediction right now. Okay, they're going to try to set the slate as Argentina versus France in the finals. It's like the old soccer goats versus the new coming one. It'll have the headlines Messi versus Mbappe. Like that's my prediction. You know that they wrote that down from the beginning. They wanted that matchup.
that's facts. It's
I
gonna
can
be
see already.
it's good. I could totally see that. See, it's gonna be interesting to see though because the World Cup final stage. So on Tuesday, December 13th, which is in 2 days from when we're recording this,
Or
at
tomorrow.
at 2 p.m. Yeah, exactly. At 2 p.m. Eastern, it's gonna be Argentina versus Croatia. So that's gonna be a really, really good game. So whoever wins that is gonna be going up against
Winner of France and Morocco.
that's right. Yeah, and that's the next day on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, you had the game same time at France against Morocco, and then on
It's Saturday and Sunday, I think.
yeah, Saturday is gonna be whoever. My predictions, it's Croatia versus France. I think that's what it's gonna be. Saturday,
Croatia, France.
that's what I'm thinking, and that's gonna be at 10 a.m. Eastern. And then, bro, Sunday, literally the next day, they're playing the finals. Like, bro, that's crazy.
So it's a third place matchup. So it'll be the two losers play each other that day, and the next day they have the winners play.
Right. Bro, that's insane. The very next day, you don't even have time to heal. Like
No,
that's
they're not playing back to back.
no, that's what it
No,
says. I'm looking at
no,
the app right now.
basically the loser of the Tuesday game plays the loser of the Wednesday game. That's played on Saturday, and the winner of Tuesday's game versus the winner of Wednesday's game plays on Sunday.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. That makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
That's the
crazy,
third
dude.
place. Yeah. But
Dude,
like,
next week is gonna be crazy. There's gonna be so many games played that are gonna be like so awesome. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome.
but like the big like marketing people out there, sponsors, everyone's cheering for Argentina versus France because like you can imagine all those billboards and everything, commercials, TV.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, especially having
Like,
like two of the biggest names like in soccer, dude, like Mbappe and Messi, like for sure. Like I could totally see that. Like,
yeah.
dude, they're definitely cheering for that, and they want that to happen because I mean, it would be crazy. Like, it would be exciting to see those two really just battle it off and see. Because I mean, Messi, like, he's gonna
Of
be fighting for everything he's got because, bro, this could be his last
course.
World Cup ever.
Yeah.
And then you got Mbappe. I mean, he's definitely got a few more in him. So I mean,
Yeah, he's
dude,
young.
it's gonna be interesting to see it. Like I could totally see that happening. Like totally. Like I could definitely see that happen for sure. So it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen, dude. We could have a late upset. So I mean, who knows, dude? The way the World Cup's been going already, like who knows? Nobody really knows.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's gonna be a fun thing to watch. Keep your eye on this week.
There's so much stuff going on with soccer, especially with the World Cup right now. So that's why we got to talk about it. Especially too, Neuer breaking his leg. He's about to cry right now. Look at him. If you guys don't know already, Bayern is Nate's favorite team, Bayern Munich, and Neuer, he plays as the goalkeeper for Bayern, and he just went on a skiing trip recently. Um, and he literally broke his leg, and so he's not going to be able to play in the whole next season for Bayern. How do you feel about that, Nate? As a Bayern fan, what are your
I mean,
thoughts?
it's quite unfortunate, honestly. Maybe it's probably good to let some younger goalkeepers get some run. I know we have a few young guys that have been itching for some minutes, so maybe we can find our next upcoming goalkeeper too in the progress of it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe maybe Bayern could buy Allison or something from Liverpool. My team.
By what? By Allison? Why would we want Allison?
Dude, best goalkeeper in the world. What do you mean?
Not the best goalkeeper in England, it looks like right now. The guy's like half on the table. Like, you guys even in the Champions League contention right now?
God, no, it's bad. It's bad. He needs to pick it up. I don't know what he's doing, honestly. He needs to pick it up. Yeah, it's crazy though. Like the amount of stuff that's been going on with like soccer, dude. It's insane. I love it. I mean, we both love it. We both love soccer so much. It's crazy. But there is other stuff going on, Nate. There is other stuff going on.
The first WNBA trade that actually
I knew you were gonna say it. I was hoping you'd say it too. I was trying to transition to
no
it.
one has ever heard of like anyone out here. Put in the comment section if you ever heard of a WNBA trade. Put the two teams and the players involved. Like I can't name a single WNBA trade that's ever happened in history besides the Brittney Griner versus for Victor Blom or whatever this guy's name is.
Dude, like what? This is the craziest trade deal I think I've ever heard of in my life. You're trading uh a WNBA star who has
Star is
publicly,
very ambitious.
huh?
Star is a very ambitious word to use there.
a person who has publicly denounced the US multiple times, very unpatriotic person, and trading them for like an arms deal, a Russian arms dealer. Like, what
How
is
I
this
see it
trade?
is in the modern day of basketball, we should not be trading a shooter for a big. We should at least get some asset,
Exactly.
maybe some draft compensation. This is a terrible trade. Like this is a terrible trade in general. Like we should at least be getting some young talent or draft compensation return. Like we don't need another big in the NBA right now. We need some more shooters.
I could agree with you more, and they're more valuable too. The shooters, they're more valuable, obviously. So I mean,
Exactly.
you're trading the big Brittney Griner for the shooter, the Russian arms dealer. So I mean, it's like it doesn't make any sense. In the trade, they probably should have rethought that trade. It was definitely a blunder on their part, but it's all good. It's all good, right? They'll pick it up. They'll figure out that they'll figure out a way around it.
Did you watch that video of the transfer between Victor Blom and Brittney Griner?
Mm-mm.
They had a video posted when Victor is
I
getting
didn't even see
embraced.
it.
Yeah, when when Victor is getting embraced back to Russia, he comes in with a hug to the guy getting into him because so like they knew like, hey, this is our guy. We got him back.
Oh my God. That is scary to think about that.
I mean, U.S. got finessed in this trade. Let's just be honest here.
Easily, bro. And it's like everybody knows this. And the fact that it still happened is the craziest part. Like anyone with any sort of common sense can see this is not a good deal. An unpatriotic person who doesn't clearly want to come back to the US. I mean, she was probably happier in Russia, let's be honest. She was probably loving it over there. The
I
amount
mean,
of
I'm
times.
happy she's back, but there's some other things that we can prioritize more. I mean, I don't want anyone to suffer in a Russian prison just for smoking a little weed, but like that, it's kind of a terrible deal. We could probably got a little better deal for that.
Right.
You know,
All I'm saying is
some other
there are
American
people.
soldiers out there stuck there. You could got brought back with this Russian arms dealer.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's probably other people that, probably would have been a more favorable candidate. But hey, the WNBA, it's very important here in the US, as you can tell. So, obviously, Biden, he thinks that's really important too. And he's a big supporter of the WNBA. I mean,
I doubt it. I think someone just told Joe Biden, "Hey, do this," and Joe Biden's like, "Okay, okay, whatever you say, whatever you say."
he's like,
I
all
like.
right, all right, all right.
Do you think Joe Biden knows who Brittney Griner is?
he probably doesn't.
Like, imagine that phone call when Joe Biden's calling Brittney Griner to like check see if she's okay or something. Like on the plane. Like, do you think Joe is like, "Who are you?" Like I don't know who you are. Like,
Oh yeah,
what
he's
do you?
probably so confused. He's like, "Wait, is this the same person we said we were bringing back? I thought we were bringing back an American troop." Like, no, no, you said you wanted to bring back the WNBA star. He's like, "Oh, well, it's too late to change it now. So let's just go ahead and."
Have you ever seen those videos where a guy's standing on the street? He's like, "I got courtside WNBA tickets or have a $1 bill. What would you rather take?" Everyone just goes by, checks that $1 bill.
What? What type of
Like,
video is this?
what would you rather have? Okay, if I'm on the street, Devin, you walk up to me. I was like, "Devin, I got an offer right here. You cannot refuse. Courtside tickets to this WNBA game or a $1 bill. Which one
Dude,
you choose?
courtside tickets. What are you talking about? It's
To a
like,
WNBA game?
oh, it's a WNBA game. I'd probably take the dollar, honestly. No,
Who is watching WNBA? Like that's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's court. I mean, dude, you get to see Brittney Griner. I mean,
Courtside?
you you fell into that one. It's funny though, honestly. Like it's
None
kind
of
of
them are dunking. None of them are dunking. What are we gonna watch? Like it's like I'd rather go like high school basketball is probably more entertaining. Like you can at least see some dunks in high school basketball.
wait. They
Yeah,
don't even dunk,
they can't dunk. They're not big enough, tall enough.
bro. That's the most mind blowing thing to me. That's crazy. They don't even dunk. That's whack. They need to fix something, but maybe they should lower the rims, lower it to like how we used to do it as a kid, like 5 foot rims. Like that'd be so sick.
People actually legitimately mentioned that. Just like lower the rim a little bit, just so people can dunk and just be more competitive and like entertaining basketball. Get more entertaining content. But
Dude, just imagine it'd be like us hanging out like back in the day. Like, dude, 5 foot rims, that'd be so sick. Like everybody could dunk. Like that'd be awesome. Like just
Devin,
imagine the plays.
don't have to lie, everybody. You still can't dunk on a little Tykes hoop. You're not tall enough for
I can
that.
do it. I can do it. I'm tall
On a
enough.
little Tykes hoop?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Easily, dude.
Man, I
Easily.
don't
I
know.
do it all the time, dude.
You can't
Literally,
lie
like
to everyone. You can't lie to
I
everyone.
literally just got out from like, dude, dunking. Like it was so much fun, dude.
On a little Tykes hoop.
I did it with Brittney Griner too. Me and Brittany, we were doing it together. She was like,
Yeah.
she's actually my personal trainer. She actually trains. Yeah, ever since she got from Russia, she's learned so much, like from the Russian league, that she's bringing it here to the U.S. So that's partly why Biden wanted to bring her back. So then they could talk about Russian tactics and everything. Because the Russian way of playing basketball is very different, as you know. So I mean, that's why they're bringing her back. So they can make it more competitive here, the WNBA. So it's really important.
He's a Russian basketball player. Now I'm thinking about it.
Is there-
Maybe I'm missing someone obvious.
Oh, by the way, Nate, how was the Mavs game you went to this weekend? I knew you've already been to one, but I just like saying it just for fun, just because I know you already went to one too.
2 words. Free throws.
Free throws. We need to work
Free
on them or
throws.
what?
We lost by like 1 or 2 points against the Milwaukee
No.
Bucks.
Against who?
The Milwaukee Bucks. They have Giannis. So it's basically the two league's greatest players right now. Luka Doncic versus Giannis Antetokounmpo. My gosh, we were destroying Giannis. Played a great game all game, but free throws.
Free throws. That's rough.
Free
Honestly, that's
throws.
rough. Of
Shot
all
10
things.
before. That is terrible. And the Mavs are currently the worst free throw shooting team in the NBA, and it is embarrassing.
The Mavs are?
Yeah, the worst free throw shooting team. So for you don't know, Devin, for people out there who don't know, in basketball, free throw is when I foul you, you get two free shots, or one or three, depending how what the sequence that happened. The Mavs missed like six in a row
That's rough.
in the fourth quarter. Yep.
Especially from the fact that free is in the name. It's a free throw. Like it's a
Yeah, you just
free.
sit there, you stand on the line, and you shoot the shot, and no one's guarding you.
Yeah, that's rough. Honestly, that is rough. So we'll work on that. 2 words, free throw. Don't forget. Don't forget. You should
Yep,
tell
you
the
gotta
people when
make
you go
them.
there.
Yeah, you gotta make them.
You gotta make them. I remember when I was on the basketball team back when I was in middle school or high school, whatever. Oh no, I tried out for the basketball team and they free throws was like the number one thing. Like they always push like free throws, gotta make your free throws, and it was like the biggest thing ever. And I remember all like the senior players that were like really good at basketball, like they were always so bad at free throws. And I thought it was the funniest thing ever. So I was just like, why? Like you're saying free throws are important, but then you're saying they're not important. So like I'm getting confused here. Like it was kind of funny. I was just like, what? Like
I mean, Luca try to draw so many fouls. A lot of these players try to draw fouls all the time, but you can't make your free throws. Like, what are you doing?
yeah, that's like Harry Kane missing a penalty. Like that's really important. And you can see it's like it's game time winning. Like you gotta make sure you hit your shots, especially if they're free. If it's a free throw, I mean it's in the name. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Got 3 games this week. I think it's the Thunder, the Cavs, and the Trailblazers.
Nice.
Going to.
Who are the
Yeah.
Cavs playing?
What?
Who are the Cavs playing? Do you
They're
know?
gonna play. They're gonna play here at American Airlines
Nice. They're playing at the dude. That's gonna be sick. When is that?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. All right. So if anyone wants to go visit Nate from the Dev Nate show, you could do so on Wednesday at Dallas Maverick Stadium. If you guys, all the super fans out there, thank you guys so much for sending in all of your mail, by the way. I love it how you guys are sending the Dallas Mavericks themed mail just for Nate. I know exactly that it's for Nate because it's Dallas Maverick themed. So thank you guys so much for sending in all your fan mail. We really appreciate it. We're gonna have a live meet and greet. Just Nate, not me. On Wednesday, it's just gonna be the Nate. It's just gonna be the Nate show, and then it's gonna be on Wednesday. So if you want to see Nate freak out over the Mavs missing free throws on Wednesday, it's gonna be there. You guys can go see him. You'll see him because he's gonna be really angry, throwing drinks everywhere. That's Nate right there.
Not no, like you can't let you fallen soldiers out there. You gotta finish all what you started. You know.
Oh, literally. By the way, Nate, speaking of funny things, the Spotify Wrapped, I think it was so funny. Like my Spotify Wrapped was so like,
What was yours? Shout them out. You know, man. What was
dude,
your
mine
stuff?
was so like weird. It was like a combination. So I listen to a lot of different types of music, which I love music, but I listen to such rate. I just go with whatever the vibe is, you know? I'm like one of those people that are like going with the flow of things, going with the vibe. My Spotify rap was like such a weird mix of like, oh, that's one of the songs I liked. I'll pull it up now on my phone. Yeah, literally, my Spotify rap was I'm trying to pull up the top five. It was like I know for the top one is Arctic Monkeys because I love Arctic Monkeys. I'm a big fan of them. And yeah, that was awesome. Who was your top artist?
Think mine was like either Aerosmith, Pink Floyd, or like Led Zeppelin or something. I don't know. I listen to a lot of classic rock.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, my top artist, I just put it up. Arctic Monkeys, Drake. Dominic Fike, Arizona Zervas, and then a rapper that's up and coming that I've been following for a long time. His name's Krush. He's really awesome. Shout out to Krush. And yeah, it's been an awesome year, and it's really interesting because like my like the whole like music I listen to, it's like all over the place. So it's like really interesting seeing like what songs like I like because they play you the different songs and you're just like, yeah, dang, I love that song. But it's like it like switches from genre to genre. So it'll go from like, classical rock to rap. And it's like totally such a mix. So it's really cool seeing it, honestly, like the Spotify rap. I love seeing it. But yeah, it's nuts though. But I thought you thought of the funniest joke ever. You want to tell him with the
Yeah.
thing?
So I think like Apple should just do a Spotify rap, I think too. Like imagine you get like your top apps used and what you're doing on there, like, oh, blah 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 spent 13 hours on Twitter arguing with people. Like,
Like
oh,
this is your Apple.
Your aunt Janine spent 5 hours arguing about QAnon and how Nancy Pelosi's a lizard. Like, it's like we need this guy
You
somewhere
spent
here.
4.5 hours this year picking pizzas on like it's on the Domino's app. Yeah, like that would be so funny if they literally told you like all the certain type of things. Like yes, you spent a total of 2.5 days ordering caramel mocha frappuccinos from the Starbucks app and a total of this many points. Like that would be so funny. Like they totally need to do that. So I mean that's what these
Now,
companies do. There's like no creativity nowadays. They'll literally just copy things that they're doing like TikTok, like Vine, like I mean, it's all like they're all just copying each other now. Like there's no creativity. So like we need
imagine if Bing started doing that. Like, imagine Bing started doing that. You would hate yourself. You'll see that like, oh, Devin, you went to Chipotle 100 times this year.
honestly, it'd be great for the taxes though. Not gonna lie, it'd be really helpful. For that.
I feel terrible just looking at it, like I went to Chipotle that much. Like
The accountant's like, yeah, can you send me your like your bank wrap for the year? Like, so we kind of like know like what the expense breakdown was. Like, oh yeah, I got you. Like, no problem. Honestly, that'd be a great service. Like, they need to start doing that everywhere.
yeah, then you could do it with your maps too. Like, oh, you went to this place this many times. Oh, Devin, you visit your ex-girlfriend 100 times this month.
What? Wait, hold on. Some accusations are being thrown. No, that'd be so funny. Yeah, like do it for like food places. Like it'd be like, yeah, try a new food spot. You went to Chipotle 250 times this year. Like that would be crazy. Like that'd be so funny. Like yeah, honestly, they need to start doing that, especially with how much they track you. Like everything tracks you nowadays. Like you
Dude,
go
data's
into,
already there.
huh?
They already have the data. They just gotta create some like
Right.
user interface for this, like
Like
some kind of
I mean, you're already collecting data about everything I do. At least share it with me so I have a little bit of idea.
yeah.
Like I know what I'm doing, but I just want to hear you say it just to see like how
Yeah.
powerful like it is, and like just as a friendly reminder that maybe I should stop eating at Chipotle. Like
Yeah.
they should totally do something like that. What other apps could they do? They could do maps. They could do music. What other apps do you use in your phone? Bank.
I probably
Crypto.
just
That'd be so funny for crypto. You spent over $5,000 on pictures of dogs, like an NFT stuff. That'd be so funny.
I'm trying to think what else. But okay? I know you said you listen to rap. That's not really my cup of tea. But I saw this article this past week. There's a rapper out there. I forgot what his name was. He was saying that he's a clone.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah, so that's why I mentioned rap because like I knew we were
Yeah.
gonna get onto that too. I like rap, but I like a lot of different topics too. But yeah, literally, this guy is named. God, what is his name? He's a clone, and he thinks that he's what Gucci Mane or Michael Jackson or something like that. Hold on,
No, I think he said Gucci Mane and Michael Jackson are clones also.
Oh, like Gucci. Yeah, I see right. Kid Boo, whoever the heck that
I
is.
don't know who that is, but
B shout out Kid Boo. I don't know what type of songs you sing. I'm guessing you're a rapper, because of the fact that you can't spell blue, and I'm guessing that's what you're trying to go for. But yeah, literally this article by hot new hiphop.com. Nate, I don't know where you're getting these sources from, Nate.
I see it on Twitter and click on it.
Nate's going to hotnewhiphop.com. I mean, it's hot and new, guys. Just to let you know. So yeah, this dude. It says this is a quote from him. It says, "Yeah, originally my first gen. I'm a second gen now. My first gen was born in Jersey. However, I was cloned by somebody in Canada. My model number is 0112568. Like, why is he saying his model number? Is he gonna get like a software like update or something like that? Like, what's for anyone who wants to see the registration of cloning? Oh yeah, let me just go look that up in the public records real quick. His registration for cloning. Thank you so much, Kid Boo, for telling me about all of that. That's so great. Thank you for sharing that. Like, that's awesome. So shout out to Kid Boo for giving me his model number. Now I can look it up.
The thing is, how would you know if you're a clone?
I mean, he said he has a model number, so I mean that's clear enough evidence wise. I mean,
What the original person like? What the clone of a clone had a model number? Like, how would you know you're a clone? Like, how would you know you're not a clone?
that's a good question, honestly. I mean, it's a question I ask every night before I go to bed. Could I be a clone? But the thing is that the question I want to know the answer to is this really his serial number, or is he actually just like going crazy? This is his like social security number, and he's just like putting it out there for the world to see. And I don't think anybody realizes it yet. Like,
Well, just let's go apply for a bunch of credit cards with that number. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, and they should start doing that. That'd be so much more interesting. Like, yeah, we don't want to hear your social security number. We want to hear your serial number. Like they should have like a tick box. Like, are you a clone? Yes or no? What if yes? What's your serial number? I mean, I think it's a relevant question to ask. I mean,
Maybe like, cause yeah, it could be multiple different types or
because I
models.
mean, which clone is applying for the credit card? Who knows? I mean, it could be clone 1, clone 2, clone 40. I mean, who knows? You got to be able to distinguish which clone is which. So I mean, I think it's a very valid point. I mean, I think Kid Boo or Kid Blue, or Kid Boo Boo or whatever the heck his name is, I think he's on to something, honestly. Because like, I mean, something like that is really important to know, especially if you're a credit card company. Like, all right, my rant's over about this credit card stuff. I think that's hilarious, though, honestly, that this dude just openly claims that he's just doing this. And let's be honest, it's for the clout. I mean, let's be honest. Like, he's just doing it for the clout. Nobody knows who Kid Boo is from up until the point that you mentioned that you're a clone. So, I mean, let's be honest. He's just doing this for the clout like everyone else
Yeah,
nowadays.
if anyone's gonna know it, here's me, you, because I don't listen to any of this stuff.
I don't know this
I don't know
guy.
half the people you mentioned on your list.
You think I listened to someone named Kid Boo? What the heck?
Oh, you said something about Doja or something earlier. I don't know what it was, but
I don't know. I don't know. It's ridiculous. But yeah, it's honestly hilarious though. The fact like some of the news nowadays is hilarious. What else do we have to talk about? I know we got more crazy news. Oh, dog. We got to talk about Dog the Bounty Hunter.
what
Oh, wait,
happened
wait,
with
wait. Wait, was it Dog the Bounty Hunter or was it his assistant? I think it was his assistant or
his
his.
season tide?
Yeah, yeah. So Dog the Bounty Hunter, the one that everyone knows, I think he passed away.
Uh,
It's either him or his
it's
assistant.
his right hand man.
His right hand man. That's crazy. Like his go-to guy for all of his stuff that like for everybody knows Dog the Bounty Hunter. I mean, he's like the top bounty hunter when it comes to like searching for people. So I mean, that's crazy like that. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna affect him at all, like being dogs. I mean, as a dog, you need your pack. Like as a dog, you travel in herds. So I mean, it's very it's very possible that his strength is like significantly diminished now that he's lost his right hand man. Like he's gonna have to find another right hand man to help him track down the most wanted criminals like of the world. Nate, maybe we could sign up. Maybe we could be his right hand man. What do you think?
I don't know. Is that something? I don't think that's something I probably should be doing.
I mean,
Just-
it's definitely a good thing to bring on the pod. Like I feel like it'd bring with it a lot of interesting stories. Like, yeah, we had this discussion on the pod and we really just wanted to, just
But
apply.
if you're an ongoing investigation, chase someone down. I don't want to go ahead and tell them. Well, you don't want to show them your cards.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's all entertainment. It's all comedy. I mean, we're all just talking comedy here.
Just do
So I
it for
mean,
the content. Just to
it's just
tell
do it
dog.
for the content. Nate.
We'll do it for the content.
Listen, guys, we're here for you. We're here for you guys. All right. This is the Dev Nate show, but we're doing this for you guys. Okay. Like this is literally we're all for the people here, as you can tell. This is why we're totally considering becoming Dog the Bounty Hunter's right hand man. Like never in a million years would we be talking about this unless it was for this show, for the content for you guys. So I mean, we're for the people here. Like we're doing it. So I mean, I don't know. We'll think about it.
I think you should do it because you're better about like videoing and taking pictures and
You
stuff.
think so? You think I should do it, Nate?
I don't take pictures of anything. You like even ever since we started hanging out as a kid, you will walk around the Snapchat videoing this.
This is true. I will say this is true. I am a big picture taker. I'm always taking pictures,
You're always like
videos.
running around like, oh, we're kind of done playing soccer. Oh, post on the story, like
Yeah, I'm bad about that. Honestly,
come on, man.
I love it because I like recording the videos and then eventually like later on making those like compilation videos of like, the whole summer and just kind of adding the story. That's my favorite. I love doing that stuff. I think it's so awesome. And I've been doing that a lot recently. And I think it's so much more fun because you can show people like, yeah, like this is like some of the like my favorite parts of the trip that I went on, to here, to here, to here. So I love showing my friends.
Yeah, but you miss those like moments, like right there. You can like live in and enjoy.
Do you? But you miss a lot of moments too, not recording it though, and not remembering it. That's the thing. So I
I
mean,
mean, when you're at that concert, do you want to sit there and enjoy and take in the music and take in the atmosphere, or do you want to sit there and record your favorite song's chorus so you
Well,
can listen
of
back.
course I'm enjoying it. That's the thing. I'm enjoying it, but I'm also taking a few seconds, take a video so I'll always remember exactly what it looked like, exactly what it felt like, just capturing that moment forever. So I mean, I could show my kids. Like, imagine trying to explain that to my kids, and they're like, "Oh, I don't understand that." I mean, who knows? I mean, you never know in the future what's going to happen. So being able to show that to them, I think, is the most extraordinary thing because they could be like, "Oh, that's how it was." Like, and being able to show that in the future. I mean, who knows? The way things are going, we're probably gonna have flying cars. I mean, in the future, we're gonna have. I mean, Brittney Griner's in the WNBA, so who knows what's going to be going on now? I mean, you got Dog the Bounty Hunter. I mean, having a new right hand man. I mean, you applying for it to become his new right. So who knows what's going to happen in the future? So I mean, it's going to be interesting for sure to see what happens, like what goes on. So that's why I'm a big proponent of it. I don't record the whole thing, but I just like capturing just a little, a little tidbit of the moment, just so I can share with friends and I enjoy that a
You're
lot.
like one of those like 15-year-old girls who would take a video of a second a day kind of thing.
Really? Really? I don't do it. I'm not that much. I'm not that bad, Nate. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm not that bad. Yeah. But literally it's hilarious. But yeah, I know we're running out of time, and I want to mention the Ronaldo free agent thing too, because I just remembered that. Should we talk about that or save that for the next pod?
Sure, whatever. Go ahead.
Let's just do it now. We got like a minute or two left, but yeah, I want to also mention too, because this is one of the other topics we were planning on talking about. Ronaldo is signing in the process of signing right now with Al Nassr, which is a Middle Eastern soccer club for $500 million. One of the biggest sports contracts, if not the biggest sports contract in history. Like, this is huge. And like, this was like one big thing I wanted to bring up because like, this was like really like awesome, like to see that Ronaldo is being signed. But at the same time, Ronaldo is so like, he's past his prime. Like everyone knows this right now. Like he's past his prime right now. And it's crazy to see this. It's crazy to see. So
I
what
mean,
do you
go
think
ahead, get
about
your
it?
bag. Go ahead, get your bag. Go ahead, get your retirement funds. Go enjoy it, man.
Oh, he's definitely getting his retirement funds. That's for sure. I mean, $500 million, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, that's insane. The fact that he's making that much money and everything. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, we'll talk more about it in the coming weeks when more news and stuff like that releases in the next coming weeks. Because we're gonna have so much stuff to talk about next week with the World Cup finals, everything that goes on with that. And we still have so much more stuff we have to talk about. That's what I love doing this podcast, but also at the same time, it's like I never feel like we have enough time because it's like we always have so much stuff we need to talk about. So
We can give them the live reactions right after the World Cup on
I'm
Sunday.
down. Yeah. We could totally do something like that. Yeah, because it'll be on Sunday anyway, so that'd be perfect.
Yes.
Oh, actually, that's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing because it's also on Sunday, so who knows what's gonna be going on. So it's gonna be wild. But with that, guys, we want to thank you again for tuning in. I'm Dev.
I'm Nate.
And thank you for watching, subscribing, and liking to the Dev Nate Show. See you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.
Yeah.